Hello and welcome to Clovers Quilting. My name is Dion. I wanted to start this channel just to have a place for people to gather and look at pretty fabrics, fun patterns, and maybe get some quilted items or pretty quilts done and out the door. Because if you're like me, you have more fabric, patterns, kits, rulers, all the stuff than you know what to do with. So if you're like me, leave me a comment. Let me know that I'm not the only one. Please let me not be the only one. The first pattern I like to do, my kitty says hi. Her name's Chrome. She's pretty shy, so if she knew she was being filmed, she'd be running if she knew someone was out there. So the first pattern I'd like to work on is called Shadow Box. It is a free pattern from Jordan Fabrics. You can pick it up at jordanfabrics.com and just go to their free patterns, and Shadow Box is what the pattern's called. As long as you're there, grab a layer cake or two to plop in here. It'll be really fun. It looks like it's a fairly straightforward pattern. We have a big block with a little bit of shadow on a couple of sides and some background. So it doesn't look too tough, and hopefully it won't be too intimidating. The layer cake I grabbed was from my stash, and I've had it for several years. It is called Enchanted Lake by Flory and Finch. So you always hang on to these pretty things. You don't know what to do with them. So I busted it out. I'm hoping that I can get this plopped into that quilt and it'll be just good to go. So it's got some really pretty colors. It's got these aquas, some deep aquas, this deep blue, some grays, this blue with raindrops. It's really pretty. A little bit gray tone, some black. This is so pretty, the blues with the greens. And there's another one that matches that with a peachy pink color. It's really pretty, makes me happy. I just think it's just a really pretty line. And most of these pieces have metallic on them, which is just an added little shiny, glittery bonus. Love it. The background I chose for this quilt is this peachy pink batik. I thought that these prints would just maybe pop right off of that. I'm hoping it looks okay. And along with that, I am using a black grunge for my shadow effect. And black's my favorite color, so I got to put a little bit of that in almost every quilt. I also purchased a little bit of yardage. I have this scalloped aqua piece that I thought was really pretty for an extra block, another border. I'm not exactly sure. Then there's this one, which is that deep blue that I thought would be really pretty for an inner border and a little inner border. And then, of course, I had to buy the focal fabric, which has the metallic and the greenery and the little peachy pink and the two color swans. It's just a really, really pretty piece of fabric. So I thought that would make a really pretty, larger outer border. I'll see you right back here when I get these ironed up and cut. Okay, I have everything cut out. We've got the black grunge, we've got some of the background here, some more background up here, and these are the layer cake squares I think I'm going to use. They're pretty. These I'm not sure of. This first one might work, but these three black ones I think are too close to the grunge, and this one is too close to the background, but we'll see what I can come up with. So these are the pieces I'm probably going to use. Got all the pieces cut out and ready to sew. We've got the big block, we've got the two shadow pieces, and the two background pieces. So I'll be back when I get those all sewn. I did get the shadow box top of the quilt done right behind me here. It's a little bit bigger than the original since I added two borders. The first dark border was cut at 3 inches, and the second lighter, bigger border was cut at 7.5 inches. Since they were both directional, I didn't know how to make those corners look quite right, so I just added a cornerstone of the dark, and I think it came together pretty good. I'll get out of the way and let you take a closer peek. Here is a little more in-depth picture of the quilt, and this fabric right here I did end up using. I think it had enough differentiation between the black and the fabric, so I thought I'd go ahead and use that one. And this is just what it looks like. The fabric is so pretty, and I thought it came together pretty nice. So there we go. Oh, do you guys ever have trouble knowing how to display your quilts or how to hang them up to show? I couldn't sleep one night, so I was thinking, how can I get this bad boy to hang? So I just put one of these wraparound, let's see if I can zoom in, one of these wraparound blackout curtain rods I bought, and then I just bought these, or I had these little hooks, and I thought, hey, and I have some extra ones over there in case I have a little extra large quilt, or if I have something that's a little heavier, but I thought, hey, I think that worked pretty good. So if you guys have a different system of displaying your quilts, let me know down below, and I would love to hear it. I know your time is valuable, and there's a ton of content out there, and I sincerely appreciate you stopping by and spending a little time with me today, and the Shadowbox quilt. Please consider hitting the like, the subscribe, and maybe sending this to your friends, and maybe they can make one too. You guys, please stay happy, stay healthy, and stay creative. See you soon. Bye.